The darkest place in the world. A void you wouldn't dare end up in, even in your worst nightmares. A place where gods scream. Tartarus, a place so deep that if you dropped an anvil from heaven, it would take 9 days to reach the bottom. Imagine a prison where the walls are made of burning iron and the guards are monsters with 50 heads. Now, you might think this is just another myth. But what if I told you that for the ancient Greeks, this place was more real than the ground you're standing on? And here is the terrifying part. We aren't just looking at the walls. You and I are going inside to meet the inmates who once ruled the entire universe. Tartarus is not merely a place. It is a cosmic entity breathing in the shadows of the forgotten. Imagine a dungeon so deep that it is wrapped in a triple layer of impenetrable night. Darkness so thick, it feels like heavy velvet against the skin. Protecting this void is a colossal wall of solid bronze, forged in the fires of the underworld to ensure that what goes in never, ever comes out. It is the stomach of the universe, a digestive tract for the divine, where the gods discard the trash of their history. Here, the air is cold enough to freeze time, and the only sound is the echoing heartbeat of the abyss itself. This is the silent grave where Zeus committed the ultimate sin, the overthrow of his own blood, after a war that shattered the stars. For 10 long years, the Titanomachi, Zeus cast his father, Cronus, into this bottomless pit. Can you imagine the king of the world, once a god of time, now rotting in a cell where time has no meaning? He is joined by the Titans, giants who once held the heavens, now shackled by chains that are heavier than mountains. But as terrifying as they are not the most haunted residents of this prison. Deep in the most isolated corners of Tartarus, you will find the Hecatonchars. These are the stuff of pure nightmares. Monsters with 100 hands and 50 heads, screaming in a dozen different voices. These giants were Zeus's greatest allies. Without their strength, he would never have won his throne. But once the war was over, Zeus's gratitude turned to fear. He didn't thank them, he betrayed them. He locked his own saviors back into the suffocating dark of Tartarus, proving that in the world of the gods, loyalty isn't rewarded. It's a death sentence. In the deepest pits of Tartarus, time doesn't heal, it tortures. The eternal tasks are not just physical punishments. They are masterpieces of divine cruelty. Take Sisyphus, a king who thought he could outsmart death. Now, his existence is reduced to a single boulder and a single hill. Every muscle screams, every breath is agony. And just as the summit is within reach, just as hope flickers in his eyes, gravity betrays him. Then there is Tantalus, a man surrounded by abundance but dying of thirst. The water retreats from his lips. The fruit vanishes from his fingertips. Why? Because the gods realized that death is a mercy and escape. True divine justice isn't the absence of life. It is the presence of hope, only to have it ripped away billions of times for all eternity. But there is a darker secret that keeps the high gods of Olympus awake at night. The bronze walls of Tartarus were never meant to last forever. They are aging. Have you ever felt the ground shake and been told it's just tectonic plates? Ancient whispers suggest something far more terrifying. Those aren't natural tremors. They are the rhythmic, vengeful thuds of the Titans' beings as old as the stars slamming their colossal fists against the rusting gates of their cage. Each earthquake is a heartbeat of rage, a sign that the seals are thinning and the darkness is finding its. Before, when those walls finally shatter, the war that once nearly erased existence will look like a playground fight. The Titans won't just come for the gods. They will come for the world that forgot them. And in this modern age of science and glass, there is no lightning-wielding Zeus standing guard to save us. We are living on the roof of a prison that is about to burst open. Are you ready for what's coming up from the deep? We like to believe that the past is dead, buried under layers of stone and time. But Tartarus is a reminder that some nightmares don't end, they only wait. Right now, beneath the crust of our world, The most ancient powers in the universe are counting the seconds until their chains turn to dust. They haven't forgotten the betrayal, and they haven't forgotten us. The next time the earth trembles beneath your feet, don't look at the sky for answers. Look down. Because the gates are rusting, the whispers are getting louder, and the titans are finally waking up. This is only the beginning of the secrets we've been told to forget. If you are ready to face the truth before the world changes forever, join us on the channel as we embark together on an adventure to discover what lies beyond the darkness. The unknown never sleeps. Subscribe for more hidden truths.